As we look at the structure of an atom, it's important to look back through the steps to see how we got here. So we have a brief history of the atomic model with the people and the pictures here. You don't need to know people, names, or exact experiments other than to understand that it was only through experimentation that we were able to add to and change the model. So from a small indestructible thing to discovering subatomic particles, discovering the nucleus, energy levels, and our current understanding, which we call the quantum or quantum mechanical model. So you can read about many of the discoveries there on your own and be satisfied just that you have refreshed yourself on them. But those were the steps that allowed us to know about atoms, about where the proton, neutron, and electron are in the nucleus, about the important role of electrons, which will be a big focus as we move through not only this unit, but the entire topic of AP chemistry. With atomic and mass number, we are thinking about our protons and neutrons and how to represent that. And we do want to remember that the average atomic masses are not whole numbers for two reasons. One, it is a weighted average of our isotopes, but also the exact atomic mass of even an individual element isn't going to be a whole number. It's not just protons plus neutrons plus electrons. It is the mass of all of those. And there is a concept called mass defect, which explains that slight difference in terms of the creation of the nucleus and the mass of the electrons in terms of the atomic mass. Isotopes, we have thought about and talked about in terms of mass spectra, in terms of understanding from that graph our weighted average, being able to estimate, being able to calculate, being able to predict how those different masses in a different abundances end up as a average atomic mass that we have on the periodic table. So it's very uncommon that we have a question about one of these simple things or even the steps we got to get here, but without remembering the parts of the atom and without thinking about the experiments that got us there, we're not going to totally understand the attractions within the atom and how that helped to explain what we do know about the electron.